nowadays.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
what we have to understand is, even with building the generational wealth, you have to understand how to manage your lifestyle, how to manage
Absolutely.
your money, because generational wealth does not come overnight.
That's correct.
You
There's
know,
a process.
It's a process. It's a building process. You have to go through so many things, and then there are gaps from in the racial aspect of it.
Absolutely.
You have some African Americans who they kind of struggle financially.
Yes.
They don't get the good jobs like other ethnic groups do. So they have a longer road to go by to build, and tougher to build their generational wealth. But it can be done.
Yes.
I've seen people come from nothing and now they're millionaires.
That's correct. Sister, you're on point. Our people have been placed in a society that set us at such a low level. They set us up for failure. And how do you keep people from failing? You hide or you keep information from them. There's the old cliche that says, if you don't want somebody to know something, where do you put it?
In a book.
In a book.
You put it in a book.
In a book. I want to speak a little bit about capitalization.
Yeah, that's good for generational wealth.
Yes,
Talk about it.
That's the society that we live in. Even as the sister just stated, going back into biblical times, money was how people survived.
That's true.
It was. Back then, they used and traded goods in order to survive.
Gold and silver,
hay,
all that,
or whatever
oils,
they needed.
all that.
They needed to survive with their families in their businesses. Now we live in a society where capitalization, conquers, and it just changed. The product has just changed to paper.
That's all.
That's it. It's
it's
a dollar bill.
He teaching up in here.
It's a dollar bill.
I love it.
So I want you to understand that, number one, this is not a black thing.
No, it's not.
This is not a white thing. This is a green thing.
There you go.
This is a green thing.
That dollar bill,
And that dollar bill. And as I spoke earlier, we can stop trying to blame it on the other man, a white man, or whatever,
That's
man.
true. That
and
is
start
so true.
blaming it on ourselves. Because if we take the time out to put half the energy into raising our children and our next generation correctly, instead of on nonsense, we got it. Information is here.
Yes,
and that's what the sister and I are here today to do. We're to help you to get on the road to generational wealth, how to sustain it, how to keep it,
and how to protect it. Because one thing about it, when you get generational wealth and you build in generational wealth, I've experienced it myself, where you have to protect it.
Yes.
You have people coming from all over the place saying they know you, or they're your friend, or they your long lost family member, or they get right up under you just to see, not to really celebrate what you worked hard for or what you have obtained, but really they want to get there to see what they can get out of it. Now I'm talking from the Holy Spirit.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
let me tell you, when you have to sit up and you have to protect your generational wealth, and it starts with wisdom.
That's correct.
It starts with wisdom. You can't obtain generational wealth just on know-how and have no wisdom, because you will lose it just as quick as you get it. And I like what you said, Brother Daryl, about the fact that we have to raise our kids.
Yes.
We have to train our kids, because sometimes people don't have the mindset because they wasn't raised with the mindset.
That's correct.
No one trained them. No one taught them. No one took them under their wing. You have so many young men out here now that need big brothers.
Yes.
They just need a little guidance.
Yes.
Everybody make bad decisions, one time or another in their life. But we don't want to keep you down on the bad decision.
And you're not defined by any mistakes that you make.
There you go. There you go.
That's not that does not define who you are as a person.
Absolutely. And sometimes people get stuck in that rut of what I did in the past.
Blaming themselves.
They blame themselves. But sometimes you can blame society to a certain extent. And don't beat me up, the viewing audience, but what I mean by that is sometimes society, I'm looking at a society now where we got crime, rapping, raving all over the place. I mean, when I was growing up, Daryl, you can attest to this, we had places that after school there was
could do.
programs you could do. You could learn. You could take up a trade. It puts you on the road to building or starting some type of generational wealth.
The bookmobile.
The bookmobile.
Remember that?
It was a mobile. It was like a truck that if you wanted like a mobile library.
That's what it was.
If you wanted to go and just sit somewhere and read, you could do that. But now it's like that's gone. No after school programs are available. PAL is the only Big Brother program that's around, and then you got to jump through hoops to get into PAL now. It used to be easy. Just somebody could just walk you
absolutely.
in the door.
Yes.
I remember my friend West Tissot, Deputy Sheriff Napoleon, Benny Napoleon. He walked me right on into PAL. But you
Okay.
can't do that now. Right there on
That's
Harper.
correct. That's correct.
And Gratiot
And
right
Gratiot,
there.
right there.
You know, but now you can't do that. There's nowhere to walk them into much except, the police station, juvenile detention, stuff like that. It's like the world is going backwards
Yes.
when it comes to this building and creating and protecting generational wealth. And there's enough wealth in this world for everybody.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
Absolutely. So what the sister and I are going to do, we're going to help you to get on the road to changing your life and your seed's life.
And mindset.
And your mindset. It starts with the mind, as I said. The thought is the cause of it all. So a lot of the information that we have and use on a daily basis comes from information that was given to us from other people.
Absolutely.
I look at it like this. People, we have to change. It's that simple. The only way that you can change your condition, you first have to change your position.
I love that. I
What
might
we're
preach
going-
that one day.
What we're going to do is show you how to change your position, which is going to automatically change the condition that you currently reside in. That is a promise. I'm going to say something you may not believe me, audience. I live it myself. Wealth is free.
Oh, yes.
It's absolutely free. This is the greatest country when it comes to finances or capitalization of all the countries that exist. It's free. People are dying to get here.
Yes, they are.
We're here and we're not enjoying any of it. And it's simply because we filled ourselves with garbage. I remember being a little lad and seeing this commercial. It says, "You are what you eat."
I remember that commercial.
You remember that?
I remember
you
that
are what you
commercial.
eat.
I really do.
They were physically talking about if you keep putting junk inside yourself, you become junk.
Yeah, that's what
Same
all you
with
produce is just
information.
junk.
Same with information. So what we have to do is we have to, and I say it like this, we have to unlearn you.
It's almost like tearing you down to build you back up.
Give me a high five on that, sister. That's exactly what it is. We have to unlearn you. What that simply means is take out all the wrong
All
information,
the junk, yep.
lay it out on the floor, let you see yourself financially, and then we'll show you and assist you how to build yourself up financially. It's that simple.
Because rich people, I remember you telling me, rich people making it off of other people's money.
And that's what it's about. Knowing how
OPM, isn't
to
that what it
use
was?
OPM. Oh boy, I got it. And I'm giving it to you.
We're
God-
going to teach y'all something
yes.
this 2023 because we want everybody to be successful.
I am sick and tired of needing my suits cleaned or get my shoes cleaned or anything, and I have to go to a different ethnic group that does not live in my community and give them my green dollar.
And you have to go outside your community to give the green dollar.
That's correct. What you need to pay attention. It takes 7.5 minutes, they say, for the average black dollar to leave the city. What that simply means is people are coming from the suburbs, setting up shop with nails, hair, cleaners, and
You see the
stores.
nail places on every corner
Yes,
now.
stores, gas stations in our neighborhoods. And what they're doing is they're getting our hard-earned dollars and then taking them out to the suburbs, to their families. That dollar never comes back into the city. So we're losing money so rapid. No wonder the cities are across the country.
It's all over the place and looking
not just
like
Detroit.
it's destined and just messed up. And you know, I'm glad you said that. And we're gonna cut to a commercial soon. But you know, before we cut to a commercial, because I want us to come back and talk about this, it's sometimes our own ethnic groups. And I'm not downing my black community, but sometimes I don't know what it is, and I know it's the mindset, but somebody put it in there. They won't support their own.
Yes.
They'd rather go and support all the other business. I don't deal with the black people because they don't know how to run the business. Well, if you saying that they don't know how to run the business, how can you teach them to run it better?
That's right.
You know, but don't down the community, because it's already hard from slavery days for a black man or a black woman to try to come up to a certain standard, and we don't need our own bringing us down.
We need to support each other.
We need to support one another. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut to a commercial, and we're going to talk about that, how we need to support one another and how it can tie into generational wealth for our community.
Yes.
You know, because that's all we need to do. And while we're cutting to a commercial, I want to talk about, and I'm hoping it'll come up on the screen, another movie I'm in called Confessions. It's called Murray Productions. No cussing, no profanity in this movie. And this young man, he actually, you see him right here in the middle, his name is Mr. Chuck. He's actually bringing Detroit. He wants Detroit, he said, to be a Detroit Hollywood, because Detroit always get a bad rap. They get a bad rap about their movies, but this is a good movie, very profound. It has a storyline that's going to put the city on the map, and he just wants to constantly put his money into a place where he came from. So I don't want you to miss it. It's May the 6th, 2023, 8 p.m. is the showtime. It's at the Ford Theater for Performing Arts right there on Selden, 123 Selden, right off of Woodward. There's a red carpet premiere that Saturday, and then there's also on that Sunday, the May the 7th, general admission of 3 p.m. and a 7 p.m. show. You can go on Eventbrite, type in Confessions, and you don't want to miss this. This is really nice, and we also are we have a sponsorship book. I say we because now I'm a part of, I guess, all these movies they're making, and God is doing his thing. And like I told you, you know, me and Daryl, we got the same mindset. We think alike. So I'm going to take them right on in there with me. So don't touch that dial for sure. You know, he went on the cruise last time, but that's okay. He still supported, but, you know, that's all right. He building generational wealth. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after this commercial break, because we want to talk about how we can support our own community building this generational wealth.
Yes.
Put your podcast on iHeartRadio? Yes, your podcast on iHeartRadio. What about Alexa, Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV, Android, or iPhone? Plus live TV streaming. Get your podcast seen and heard all over the world. Call 313-868-6612. Pre-recorded shows are accepted to be archived. This is a WHPR distribution platform. Download the app from the App Store. Go to WHPRTV.com. Channels available for lease 24/7 on Roku, Fire Stick, or Apple TV. Coming soon, subscription and pay-per-view.
Also,
Block time is available. Get yours. Call 313-868-6612. That's 313-868-6612. Executive producer R.J. Watkins. Program director Henry Tyler. 107.5 FM WGPR HD2. RadioWeCanSee.com.
All media platforms are engaged.
Copy.
Get ready to launch your show or product.
Periscope ready. We're 5x5 ready to launch. Copy that.
Trend worldwide across all major platforms.
Ignition. 3, 2, 1.
The world is waiting. Watkins Broadcasting. More than just TV.
Have you ever wanted your own TV show? Have you dreamed of showcasing your talent for the world to see? Well, now you can. Have your own TV show. You can have your own 30-minute show. Not only will you be seen in the Detroit area, but you can be viewed worldwide. For more information, call 313-868-6612. Visit our studios and receive a free TV interview to promote your business, church, or organization by appointment only.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little break. And we was just talking about our community, supporting our community, keeping the black dollar in the black community. And I'm not saying it's anything wrong with going out to suburban areas and spending, your dollar, but just look around yourself in your community and see how you would want your community to look like the suburban community, and how can you do that? So what you think about that, just supporting our own businesses?
That's the number one tool we have to start using in order to come up financially or economically as a people. I'm old enough to remember Black Wall Street, where in our community right here in the downtown Detroit area, we circulated our black dollar. You might have some kind of business, whatever it might be, and instead of me going somewhere else, I come to you to support your business. In return, you do the same for me. Right. We're circulating our dollar, and which helps the community, which helps the businesses. Right now, I drove down 7 Mile in Livernois.
Oh yeah,
the other day. They're calling it the Avenue of Fashion.
Avenue of Fashion, yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's Livernois and 7 Mile. I actually just say 8 Mile to 6 Mile.
6 Mile, yeah.
Looks absolutely wonderful. A lot of things have changed over there, and they're black-owned businesses. So I give a thumbs up to them.
Oh yeah,
them
every business owner over there, we give you a thumbs up.
They're
I'm
doing
gonna come
great.
there and start shopping in that area, just because it's in a black community, and I want to support, my ethnic group and my heritage and the people there. And I know that Pastor Kenneth Brock has a store over there, and so I'm gonna go and look at his store. And he sells this type of stuff. So
Yes.
I'm gonna go and support him. I've supported him when he was in other places and he wasn't in Detroit, but now he's back in Detroit, and I'm really loving that.
Yes,
But let's
yes.
talk about your Michigan Works.
Okay.
A little snapshot on, because we were talking about that when you were here last, and then I want to hear your big announcement
Okay.
that you wanted to give before we get off the air.
Thank you. Michigan Works. On Thursday, I had a meeting with two of the executives, and the last time I did Michigan Works with their clients, it was pre-COVID, and if we were shut down, of course, like a lot of other things because of COVID. Well, I just got back in touch with the CEO of operations of Michigan Works. Her and her assistant, we had lunch on Thursday out at Beans and Cornbread in Northwestern Highway.
Oh, I couldn't remember that.
They are excited that we're about to start back up. And what they really, and I wasn't expecting what they told me, because when I first did Michigan Works, I did right around the corner here in Highland Park, Wayne, Michigan, and then in the Samaritan building on Connors, right at East Warren.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know what that's at? It's just a Michigan Works inside there. I had those 3 facilities that we started at. Well, they just informed me Thursday that they want me to do the entire state of Michigan.
Oh well, praise God! Look at God.
He's
and
blessing.
People need to support this entrepreneur here and what he's doing. So tell us a little bit about your good news.
We're going at Michigan Works. You have to be a client of theirs. Once you're a client, they're going to help me to be able to assist you to getting your credit correct, helping you become an entrepreneur if that's what you choose, and just to help you to be able to understand the significance of money and wealth. What people don't understand, money is not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep.
Oh, I like
the Bible even says, a fool in his money shall surely depart.
That's right.
So that's a big thing. They want me to do a Zoom with all the Michigan Works, and I'm excited about that. So hats off, and thank you Shamara.
Shout out to them, yes.
Shamara, who put this in motion. I just thank God for her. And the other big announcement is this. And word is getting around about what I'm doing and helping people in the city of Detroit financially. Are you familiar with Franklin Wright Settlement? They originally started here on Charlevoix. They have 4 locations now. It's a community-based nonprofit organization. Been around, I think it's 104 years now. Well, you can go to any of the Franklin Wright Settlements buildings and just walk on in and tell them your situation. They help with a lot of different things: food, clothing, battered women, shelters, whatever you might need. Well, the good news is they just implemented my program into the community over there. We're starting with the one on Charlevoix since it was their first location.
Charlevoix, okay.
Right there, Charlevoix near Mount Elliott.
Okay,
And we're going to introduce this system. I'm finna change some mindsets and some understand. Well, we're trying to get it started February the 15th or the 16th.
Okay.
So I'll keep you.
Talk about it first.
I'll keep you all abreast of how to get in and get this information. This power. Information is power.
Yeah.
You know, it's wealth and it's power. I want you to know, again, I'm gonna say this again, it's free. It's absolutely free. I hear people say all the time, D, man, I'm sticking to you like glue. You got you winning. You can win as well. I own absolutely nothing. Sounds crazy, I know. I'm blessed with a lot of toys from my father. This is not about stuff. My number one revelation is understand that my relationship with God is number one.
That's number one.
Seek ye first the kingdom of God, all his righteousness, then all these things, all this stuff
added on
shall be added to your life.
That's right. So thank you for covering that. And when we come back the first Sunday in February, I want you to be able to tell people how they can become a part of the Michigan Works to start the first initial. And then I also want you to talk a little bit more about the gentleman you was just talking about on Charlevoix.
Okay, Franklin Wright.
Franklin Wright, because we don't want our people to miss this. We don't want nobody to miss it.
It's free,
and it's free, and it's not any ethnic.
All are welcome.
All are welcome. It's not any ethnic chosen or you got to be black or whatever. Everyone that needs this type of help for your life, come on down. We're going to talk a little bit more on the first Sunday in February. I want to give a shout out to Murray Productions. We're going to have the cast, some of the cast too, Daryl. Yes. Come on and talk about the plot of the movie, their role, and how they got started. We're going to have them. I got to get with Mr. Charles Murray of Murray Productions. You don't want to miss Confessions. May the 6th, red carpet premiere. All the news is going to cover it. It's going to be a real red carpet like Hollywood.
Well, I'll be suited and booted.
Directors are going to be there, main directors. Nationals will be there. When I say nationals, I'm talking about the celebrities that already made it that'll be a part of the in the movie. And you just don't want to miss it. May the 6th and 7th, you can go to Eventbrite, or you can contact me. Those who know my phone number, those who know Mr. Garrett, you can contact him. He can get the tickets or whatnot, but you don't want to miss it. We'll see you again back here. God Said It, That Settles It, first Sunday in February. And
don't forget my
this.
book will be out in February. You Have Been Tricked, What the Rich Don't Tell. God is great. Amazon accepted me with open arms. Ooh. We're about to push it. Get it. It's fire.
I want my copy. I want it.
Yes,
I want
indeed.
it. Okay, you be blessed, and we'll see you next time on God Said It, That Settles It.